currently September 6, 2017. We're doing a daily angel card reading. I felt guided to holding my amethyst as well as my clear quartz. So these two things are all about kind of stress reduction, grounding, meditation practice, manifestation, etc. So even just combining the two is already making me feel kind of just connected more to the earth, connected to myself. My thoughts feel a little more clear. So you may feel guided to working outside a little more today if able. There is a little bit of fear today, just keep that in mind. So we're doing a tarot card reading. I felt guided to these for the last little while. If you're interested in learning, feel free to contact me. It's something I've been doing for, I'd say close to 11 years, so I'd say I'm quite capable of teaching. It's just something interesting enough, I actually thought that a lot of people thought that the tarot cards were negative. So I felt like I should use angel cards. And now, interesting enough, I feel like a lot of people enjoy the tarot cards, so that's why I'm getting back into them, because they're loaded with information. So what's presenting itself today is the Page of Wands. It's talking about if you have a significant other. It's about kind of playing devil's advocate today. Devil's, you know what I mean. Basically, you're gonna kind of approach the person from a different perspective and kind of just catch them or call them out kind of on some things if you're able to, and just kind of say, well, why do you think that? Or have you ever thought about this? So kind of with a positive spin, but also trying to get the person to kind of look at things from a different perspective, because I'm sensing there are some stubborn energies today, okay? So that's kind of what the Page of Wands is just talking about, saying there's a lot of potential, but you really have to work a little bit more with the other person today. So and again, these cards are always open for interpretation. This is a general reading, and you can contact me for a personal reading if that's if you think that's helpful for you. So sorry if the lighting's a little bit off. This is evening right now. So the Lovers card is suggesting, this has been coming up through some of the astrological readings as well, through the weekly reading. We have a full moon tonight. So again, we're making some serious decisions. We're really putting our foot down, we're getting our feet wet, working with feet, having a foot soak, a pedicure, but feet are coming through very strongly. I also do reflexology. I've just been recently certified, so maybe I'm supposed to tell you that. So I do sessions for that, but you may find that treating your feet a little better, or giving yourself a therapeutic bath, soap, foot soap, something like that, sorry. But it's related to these decisions that we are making, and we need that deep cleansing thing. And the cool thing about reflexology is it can really put us in a state of relaxation, but we're also releasing through that technique as well. So because I'm sensing that the reason for this release is related to stress, because we're being a little hard on ourselves. I'm sensing a lot of distraction right now, a lot of confusion. I'm even hearing put duct tape over your mouth, or just like people are kind of not angry, but it's almost like assault is coming up for some reason. Like people are feeling very agitated, and it's interesting. I feel like talking about the full moon a little bit more, because it's saying like when we feel a lot of stress and anxiety and our emotions feel out of control, this is very much linked to the full moon. And what we're supposed to do is embrace this and know that it's triggering things inside of us that we need to let go of. So acknowledge what you need to let go of, because instead of letting it control you, control it, okay? So really work on just releasing, even if you don't understand why. Like I said, getting that, putting more attention to your feet and feeling more grounded may help with clearing your mind, hence why we have the amethyst and the clear quartz. So I don't want to go on about that too much, but Sorry if I did. So Seven of Wands is saying that there are some decisions to make career-wise as well. So education's coming through very strongly. Now I'm feeling a strong pull in my head, like somebody needs a reading. And that just means someone who's feeling a little bit off or who isn't grounded. They need some solitude, but they also need a strong release. They need advice. They have tattoos. That's all I'm going to say about that. And this person needs like a wake-up call. It's like when somebody actually needs to be hit over the head to like wake up. And it's not about smelling the roses as much as it is like that life's not that bad and that it's all about gratitude, okay? So yeah, just know that you're changing, and this is probably happening unconsciously. So again, when the full moon comes up, it causes a lot of illusion. So we're really trying to tap into that intuition right now and really check yourself. You're going to check yourself before you wreck yourself. So obviously humor is going to be very therapeutic for a lot of people as well. I can't help but say deep breathing exercises, but again, I'd suggest more outdoor activity. Death is coming through. Please watch these astrological sign monthly readings as well, because I'm feeling connected to some of the people that are probably watching that haven't watched their sign. They're all up now. So Death is saying, again, this is related to these endings. I'm even hearing gas is coming up, like purchasing gas or people complaining about the price of gas. People are trying to be a little more efficient these days. So when it comes to the Death card, it's kind of saying maybe like you're ending your old ways of doing things. Maybe you're trying to find new ways to save money, or you're just going to switch up the store that you normally go to so you can meet new people. But we really want to embrace the new and just understand that death actually has a lot of beauty to it. It's just you're not able to see that at the time, okay? So just know that there are kind of little things happening around the corner and little secrets that are happening. And in my September 5th, my yesterday reading, there was a little bit of talk about that, about all this stress and stuff that's going on. So just keep in mind that things are happening the way that they need to, and so just kind of work on dealing with some of this stress, okay? And then the Ten of Wands. So again, this was my Instagram reading, I believe, yesterday, so also check that out if you can. It's talking about this heavy stress, this heavy burden that really needs to like leave our body. So you may find, like I said, with this full moon tonight, you feel like your body needs to feel lighter. So it sounds weird, but it's like talking to the moon. When we have our crystals and stones, we actually usually put them up in the windowsill under the moonlight, which is very clearing and cleansing. But we also want to do that for ourselves by kind of acknowledging the moon in that very full cycle and just saying, please, like, help me release and, you know, shed this skin, shed some of my darker feelings, shed some of my past relationships. When I say shed, it's just that we're constantly letting go, but you have to acknowledge what you're letting go, and we do this during the moon. And also, it's a major change of season, so you'll definitely be feeling a lot of changes, whether you're back to school or your kids were back to school or whatnot. So even the traffic is probably changing. Yeah, just give yourself a little bit more time today as well, may be helpful. So that was quite long. Again, feel free to comment on some of these videos, whether you like or dislike them. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for the people who have been sharing my videos on Facebook. I really appreciate it. And I hope you guys all have an awesome day. And I love you all. Bye.